AmericanTrucks.com, SEMA 2025. Welcome, guys. We're going to be showing you all the sights and sounds of the show here, all of the coolest truck builds, both old and new. I'm going to pop in throughout the video, show you a couple of my favorites as well. You guys ready? Let's get after it. You want to see some of the craziest builds here at SEMA? Well, you just simply got to follow the crowds, and all day this thing behind me has had a huge crowd around it. Everybody's snapping pics, and why? Well, see for yourself. 16 turbos on this Ram here. Is it too much? I don't know. It's SEMA. There's no such thing as too much, and ultimately they're doing what they're supposed to do. It's getting crowds, advertising for their brand, and yeah, definitely getting people talking. You know, they say chrome don't get you home, but here at SEMA 2025, I have to argue, I think chrome is making a comeback. Case in point, we've got a trio of Ford trucks here in a row that are not wrapped. This is actually polished aluminum. So if you just think about the amount of time that went in to hand polishing these things to a shine, let's take a closer look. All right, so first up, we got a 23 plus F250 here, just shining, and you can really see, if the light catches it right, you can see a little bit of the polishing mark, but it's very, very hard to see. Absolutely gorgeous wheels and tires here. I like the blue suspension underneath. We'll come back. We got a previous gen F250 next to it here. Again, this is called shine money. I bet it does cost a lot of money to make your rig shine like this. Also got the suspension going on underneath as well. I really like the neon green with the polished aluminum here on that one. I think it really sets it off. And then maybe my favorite, like an 18 through 20 F150 on air, absolutely laid out. Looks like we got Alpha X headlights here in that thing. So yeah, again, all polished, guys. I mean, this is not a wrap. In fact, they really want you to know that by telling you right there, not a wrap. So they did a hell of a job. And again, for a keen eye, you can really see when the light hits it that somebody did spend a lot of time polishing this aluminum. So, you know, if you're in the shine, we got you covered here at SEMA. This is a work of art. We're here in the McGuire's booth with a 1959 Ford F100 custom cab. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. But then look under the hood here and you get the real treat. Look at that. That's a Boss 572 under the hood. This thing must sound absolutely glorious. I love the blacked out grille here. The wheel and tire combo is very fitting. It's modern, but it's not too gaudy. Coming down, you can see you got the Fox steering damper on there as well, steering stabilizer. Obviously the leafs up front here as well. This thing is just so well done. The fat fender garage, is who's responsible for this thing. Will Wood setup, that boss just keeps calling me back. Really love this wheel and tire setup here. Nice kind of like, you know, East Coast gray, we'll call it. Wood grain wheel. Really, really clean. So guys, here you go. Maybe one of my top trucks of the show this year. 1959 Ford F100, powered by a Boss 572. Listen, I'm a fan of a very clean white OBS, and here we go. Beautiful Power Stroke F350. Absolutely loving this in the RYD booth. But right next to this guy is something even a little crazier. This is a little bit more of the SEMA flare here on the OBS. Tough to see with the sun, I know, but look at those wheels and tires. Absolutely massive. All the light bars, really clean, kind of Nardo gray color, which is pretty sick. You know, in the sea of modern trucks, it's oftentimes the classics that stand out to me. Case in point, this beautiful Power Wagon, powered by a modern 6.4 Hemi out of like an HD truck, basically the 8-speed on 40-inch Mickey Thompson tires. Let's take a closer look at this thing. Absolute work of art here, guys. It's got a really cool, almost like metallic olive paint job, as you can see here in the sun. Power Wagon, you can see the modern rad winch, all that good stuff shining. Look at these 40-inch Mickeys on the Fuel Beast wheels. If you guys remember, we actually used those on our Vet build for our Vet F150. But just the stance is done right. Everything is just really, really proper here on this Power Wagon. This might be the craziest truck I've seen here at SEMA. It's really only day one and a half. This is a 21, basically 22, 23 F-150, a Shelby F-150, which, let's be honest, guys, we know these things aren't exactly cheap to begin with, but then you go ahead and sink God only knows how many extra hundreds of thousands of dollars into this thing to fit 63-inch paddles on it. I mean, it is just insane. Let's take a closer look. Look at that menacing Shelby front end coming down here. Let's take a closer look at some of this suspension, guys. Get up into it. Obviously, we got like a little axle mounted brake there to help slow this puppy down. Look at these massive arms. Just solid billet. I mean, those things got to be worth a fortune alone. See the long tubes up there. You really get a nice sense of the limiting straps. 63-inch tires. Oh my goodness. I could crawl into these bad boys. Look at the little Shelby engraving there in the center cap. I mean, I don't even know how I'd get up on this thing. I guess maybe put a leg up on the tire here, kind of crawl and help yourself up. I mean, I'm 6'1", and this thing is towering over me. Look at these shocks, Pro Series shocks. Massive reservoir. Look at that. There you go. Just work of art. Look at that. See how the axle's mounted where it's not usually facing this way, of course, but we got it going up. Got another brake back there as well. And here you go. Need a little step up into the truck? Well, climb the ladder into your Shelby F-150. Absolutely nuts. Here in the Hoonigan booth, there are always some real sick trucks, including 2 Chevy products behind me. First up, we got a GMC 1500. It's a custom, beautiful mint green paint. Let's flip you around. Get a load of this thing, guys. Absolutely beautiful. I love the gold wheels. Really does a great job of setting off that mint chocolate chip pancake, whatever color you want to call that. I love it. Nice deep brown interior. Look at that. Got a chocolate brown in there. Love that. Then right behind it, not to be outdone, we got another green Chevy. This is a Silverado back here with a pea green, whatever you want to call it. It is beautiful as well. Oh, I just have a thing for slammed, custom lowered trucks, the classics. Super clean under the hood there. Holley EFI setup on that small block. Shaved engine bay. That paint is really shining out in this Vegas light. Get a good look at the interior here. I love it. Simple, classic, simple, on airlift performance it looks like. Go like that, just beautiful. One of my favorite things about SEMA trucks is when they're not polished to a shine, when they're a little rough, when you can tell they've been used and abused. Case in point, the Gold Dust F250 behind me here, also in the Mickey Thompson booth, rocking the same 38 by 1850s or 39 by 1850s, something crazy. Let me flip you around and show you a better picture of this used and abused beast. Come on. All right, so here you go, guys. You get a better sense of just the patina. We love patina, right? Look at this. This is not a show truck. Well, I mean, it is for all the right reasons, in my opinion. Look at this big old pipe back here. I love that. And again, the same 39 by 1850s back here as well. Just absolute meats on this classic F250. I absolutely love this thing. We just showed you the Gold Dust F250, which was not shy about hiding its rough spots, right? Well, here with this Custom 20, we have the Patina, but you can see it's been cleared over. And this is also a look I really dig because you want to preserve that Patina as best you can. You don't want it to run away on you. And this does look like real deal Patina. This doesn't look like faux Patina. I'm not a big fan of that, but flip you around here. All right, here you go. We got a 350 at least badge under the hood. I don't know if that's what it still is. But coming down, you can really see, you know, the patina that they sanded down a little bit. You got a couple dents here. This to me looks like legit patina that's been cleared over, and that's something I really dig. You want to know if it's real? Well, check the rockers. They'll tell you everything you need to know if it's real rust or not. And here you go, guys. So again, really two cool examples of stuff that's, you know, SEMA worthy in its own way, but not exactly the prettiest stuff you see because it's not buffed to a shine, right? So we got some cleared patina here, and then we got the Gold Dust F250 over there that looked pretty rough, but in a glorious way. So I don't know, you guys dig these things? Let me know.
Pretty much.
Checking out this really sick Silverado here in the Mickey Thompson booth. And you know, you guys rocking your 35 1250s think you're hot stuff. Mickey Thompson says, hold my beer, how about a 38 by 18 and a half? That's right, guys, you heard me, 38, 18 and a half R17s. I mean, that's really what makes this truck stand out in my opinion. Look how massive that tread is. It really makes a statement here. Obviously, we love the retro paint scheme as always, but the classic bullet hole wheels with those big old wide Mickeys is really doing it. If you ever wonder what I would say early 50s Ford pickup truck would look like, kind of envisioned in that classic Shelby or Eleanor styling, well, here you go. This thing is completely badass. Some subtle nods to that Shelby Mustang styling. In fact, I'll flip you around and show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, right up front here, guys, we can see not only do we have the iconic snake, but we also have those Eleanor style fogs down low. Just really, really clean, nice black, and then you can kind of see the ghosted Shelby logo right there beneath the A-pillar. Coming back a little bit further, you'll see what I'm talking about here with more of that Shelby inspiration as well, with the classic Shelby style taillights and gas filler there. Really nice dual exhaust, so super clean. Again, if you were to envision an Eleanor Mustang as a truck, well, wonder no longer. There you go.
بالاجواء
in the Icon booth along with Yukon gear guys, but that's not what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Check it out, guys. Square body, flare side, basically an early rendition of what I would call a Baja truck. And this thing is killer. Let me flip you around and get a good sense of what I'm talking about here with the retro graphics. See the flare side in the bed there. I love that. And then the retro scheme. Let's go up front here. There we go, classic grille here. Massive rigid lights. They look like 8 inches up front. Let's get a look on the inside to kind of see the office, if you will. Take a little peek through the window, and there you go. So all business, but such a gnarly truck. Might have found maybe the rowdiest single cab here at SEMA, and that's kind of a big statement. This is built by the guys at Kelderman. They're based in Iowa, and they built an absolute beast. Let me flip you around and show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, so as you can see, we got the 42-inch military tires here. They're air ride lift kit on the single cab, all lit up with the rock lights. And I really like the bronze on the black theme. Really, really sharp stuff. 60-gallon fuel tank in this thing. They shortened the bed a couple inches here as well, but Kelderman, they build all of this stuff from scratch. So basically you got their headache rack there, spare tire carrier, we'll show you a better view of that. This front bumper brush guard setup, which is absolutely sick as well. You can see their name here in the grille of the Super Duty. Just very, very clean stuff. And I just love the single swap here as well. Look at the rock lights coming around back here. You can kind of get a better sense of the air ride setup in there. There's the bag setup. There's the tank. Again, those big tires. There's a spare tire carrier and headache rack as well. So again, the guys at Kelderman, they said, you know, we're tired of buying parts. We want to make our own parts. And well, they really made a statement here with their they really made a statement here with their F550.
No, it just they probably timed out. Oh, okay.
You making the rounds talking to people somebody might see. Yeah, same as us.
I don't think we made the color, or we didn't make
No, hey, but, you know.
So the elevation off-grid stuff is one of my perpetual favorites here at SEMA. Even though they don't change things up a whole lot with their trucks, I just think they're done so well. Let's flip you around and show you maybe one of the craziest displays here at 2025. So what you're looking at is 3 elevation off-grid F550s, the new black edition. And we got this red one stacked on the bed of the white and the blue one. How crazy is that? Now, I'll give you a better sense of what they do with their single conversions there. I just think that looks so killer underneath. Liquid spring equipped. And then you can walk right under this bad boy. Let's see how much trust we have in their rigging setup. We're going right underneath. This is crazy. So here you go. That's how they're supported. And we're walking right underneath the elevation off-grid F550 setup. This is some cool stuff, man. Talk about an attention grabber here at SEMA. Well done. So I just had the pleasure of talking with Travis from Elevation Off-Grid about this new black edition Elevation Off-Grid F550. Now, if I hit the Powerball, I told Travis I'm calling them tomorrow and ordering this puppy. And if you want one of these in your driveway, set you back a cool $209,000. But what you're getting is the full liquid spring setup. He says it rides better than stock. We can raise it 4 inches, lower it 4 inches. The idea is to fit into a 7-foot garage with this mammoth, which is super hard to believe, but with the beauty of those liquid springs, you can do it. One of my favorite parts here, though, is just how well these flares integrate into the Super Duty body. He says he wants to go like an OE Plus look with these trucks, and I think they do a great job of that. Now, obviously, Ford doesn't make beds for the F550s, so they do that all in-house as well. And power steps, the massive Goodyear rubber, of course, here, guys. These looks like 42s on this particular truck. This is their bumper as well. Really clean, hidden winch mount there. Nice Baja Designs lighting, black emblems there. This is like my truck on steroids, and I'm in love. This thing is beautiful.
October. Oh, that's right.
Just got to take a quick break here to recognize proper fitment on this TRX. Let's come on back, check out these Vossen wheels. Look at that fitment real quick. I love that. Proper. That is all. Nice fitment, TRX. See, these are the types of things that stand out to me here at SEMA. Again, everything's polished and beautiful, but then when you get something like this that literally has bug guts, mud, bird crap on it, now that's gonna make me stop and check it out. So this is a Ranger Raptor. They're kind of underrepresented here, honestly, guys. I thought there'd be a lot more of these things. I've seen a handful of them, but this has obviously got the Cobb livery on it. Looks like it just took part in the Rebel Rally. But I love it. You got the mud everywhere. They didn't bother washing this thing off anywhere. Just coated, filthy, straight from the desert to the streets and show here at Las Vegas. Big fan. All right, so you're looking at one of the wildest K5 Blazers these eyes have ever seen. Check this out, guys, absolutely insane. First of all, the power plant stopped me dead in my tracks. Super clean shave bay with the ITB setup. I love that. Coming back a little bit more, you'll see where I'm talking about here with ain't no roof. This is literally a topless K5, and I love it. I would love to cruise this thing. I bet it sounds amazing with those ITBs. Here we go. All right, guys, so this is an absolute work of art. This might be another one of my favorites here from SEMA. 52 Chevy 3100, powered by an LT1, but this is the Magnuson Moab blower, mother of all blowers. But maybe one of my favorite parts about this thing, besides the fact that it's actually laid out on air ride, blown, you know, all that good stuff, is the fact that it's got a good old-fashioned manual transmission in it, 3 pedals. I mean, this thing must be an absolute riot to drive. All right, so my Fast and Furious fans will obviously recognize this as Spillner's parts truck, but I bet Spillner's didn't have a Raptor supercharged 5.2 liter V8 under the hood. Now that's an engine a little bit more fitting of the Lightning. Might have found my favorite Silverado here in the South Hall. This thing is a work of art. Really, really well done. Long travel kit, 40s, Duramax, wide body, you name it, the list goes on. Let's take a closer look. We got some nice beauty shots of this thing, but check out that fitment. ADD bumpers, of course. We got the Duramax doing its thing under here. Love the powder coated stuff. That looks really killer. Get a good sense of the wide body looking down the side, guys. Really, really digging that. Let's come around the side here. We'll show you some of the suspension. It's hard to see in there because it's really dark, but you get a good sense of the long travel stuff in here. Kind of see him going through the bed into the rack there, or your spare tire carrier. And this blue is absolutely gorgeous as well. So there you go. And regular cab. Who doesn't love a good regular cab, right? So really, really well done. This thing's sick. So I know when the TRX went to the RHO, a lot of people kind of lost their minds because they went 6-cylinder. People don't love it, right? Well, here's a truck that will make a case for that 6-cylinder. This is currently one of the fastest hurricane-powered trucks in the land. This is a 1987 Dodge Ram powered by the new 3-liter Hurricane. This thing has gone a 9.0 in the quarter mile with that inline 6 Hurricane power plant. So these things can be potent, and this is a great example. This thing makes over 800 horsepower, over 700 pound-feet of torque at the tire, and it just looks absolutely sinister. I love the old Dodge Rams. They look great, especially when you put it on a nice kind of slick and skiddy combo like this. I think it looks really, really awesome. So you don't have to be a fan of how they sound, but there's no denying at least this one runs really good. All right, so this is the Dude concept. This is in the Mopar booth here at SEMA 2025. And this is obviously a nod to the street truck craze that happened back in the 70s, but even nowadays too, with Ford doing the Lobo. And then of course we have the Dude here as well. Really digging the ground effects on this truck. 22 by 10-inch wheels in addition to, that's right, we got the Hemi back. I love the new emblem that they brought back. Coming around to the back here, you can see we got the Dude stripes. I just love the name, the Dude Tough Truck. I mean, that's just the coolest name ever. And this thing looks the part.
Gas, but dusty air and it's very.
They got a 2013 Shelby Raptor basically underneath this 65 Ford truck with the F600 front clip. That's a mouthful, but let's take a closer look. This thing is gorgeous. So the Shelby badge is legit. I'll show you why in a bit. But it's a 6.2 under the hood with a Whipple, as you can see there. Super clean. Beautiful Mickey Thompson Baja Boss MTs. We know those very well. We love them. There we go. And you can start getting kind of a sense of what's going on here under the truck. That's because, again, it is a 2013 serialized Shelby Raptor. So you're getting a half firewall swap. You see, you still got the Shelby Raptor gauges there. You also have everything basically from here down is OE Raptor. So you're getting cooled seats, you're getting all the creature comforts, but because you're still retaining some of the half firewall from the old truck, you're getting that old feel once you get in this thing. Obviously, you got your Shelby Raptor steering wheel here, 6R80 there as well, modern stereo speakers, all that good stuff. In addition to coming back, this is one of only a few hundred crew cabs for 1965. So this thing is just absolutely gorgeous, work of art. Again, just I can't tell you the level of detail that goes into these builds from jacked up trucks. If you want to build something like this, no paint, no Whipple, you're looking at north of 200K. So you certainly got to spend the money to get something like this. But believe me when I tell you, you're going to be one of the only folks on the road to have a Shelby GT600 pickup truck. Absolutely sick. Now, I ran into Dan and the Cruise for a Cause gang here last year. They're giving away a Shelby GT500. This is this year's giveaway. It's a 2024 F150 regular cab, Whipple supercharged, but it is totally unique. Let me flip you around and show you guys. So obviously we got a lot of carbon fiber going on up front here. Anderson Composites donated a lot of parts, including their cowl hood. But just look at this paint job, guys. I mean, it is very retro, kind of baby blue with the white stripe, weld wheels. You see the dashes of pink throughout the build here. That is obviously Ford Cancer. We got the Outlaw logo down here. Let me go ahead and show you this interior. Ah, thank you, sir. And look at these door jambs. Unbelievable. I mean, this thing is really, everywhere you turn, there's something pretty unique. Obviously the Cancer ribbons there embroidered into the seats. We got the nice pink around here as well. The Hope Edition Cruise for a Cause there. Maybe my favorite part though, guys, check this out. Dan thought the retro theme was going so well. He said, what's a retro truck without a wood bed? And personally, I couldn't agree more. This thing is absolutely sick. Anderson Composites wing back here as well, spoiler. Corsa exhaust hanging out down there. I mean, everywhere you look, there are some cool quality parts, but more importantly, for a good cause. So if you want to learn more, go to Cruise for a Cause. Again, this is their 15th year of doing this here at SEMA, doing cool stuff, raising a whole bunch of money for charity, for cancer research, and let's help them raise some more. All right, absolutely stunning. We don't usually see them this old here at SEMA, but this is a 1935 Ford pickup truck. Just a radical engine setup here. I had to do a double take because if you see, it says Deja Voodoo V8. Well, that is a 5.2 Voodoo engine from a GT350 with ITBs or stacks up top. So this thing's got to sound absolutely wicked. On top of that, you have a 6-speed Tremec from the GT350 as well. So you got a manual transmission in there. It's just a work of art. I mean, look at this paint color, the dark bronze. You can see the exhaust tips kind of tucked in there. And this is basically a neighbor of ours where we work outside of Philadelphia. This truck is built in Lansdale, Pennsylvania, and it is beautiful. So 35, 5.2 Voodoo powered with the 6-speed manual transmission. Absolutely gorgeous. I'll pull you out here for one more view. Love it. Perfection. Get a better look of them off car there with the sequential turn signals built in. Then coming back to the F250 here. I think they look really good. A lot of times with aftermarket headlights on some of these front ends, they don't usually vibe well, but I really do like the DRLs, but I really love the projectors both up and down there. Super Duty owners, let me know what you think.
This is the clear. This is the laminate. Come look at the side.
I might just stay there. No, maybe I'll come back after I talk to Mom. Yeah, we didn't have to pull a trailer over here.
Well, from SEMA 2025, I hope you guys enjoyed the coverage. There was a ton of cool trucks here, both old and new. As always, we want to know your favorite. Drop us a comment wherever you're watching this and let us know what you're feeling. But in the meantime, from Vegas, I'm Justin. Thanks for watching, and for all things truck, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.